here's the video review for Unite Warriors Deluxe Groove. Unite Warriors is the Japanese version of Combiner Wars. I got my UW-03 set of Defensor yesterday, and while we will be showing off some of the differences on the other Defensor members, like I'm not going to do a full review of them. I've already done them. Groove's the only new mold. The other ones are just repaints of the same characters. So we'll show off what he looks like all combined and everything. So here he is in motorcycle mode. He's got a little kickstand here in one arm. He's got his little guns, and the guns are like translucent plastic painted, and then he's got the red lights on top. I think that's really cool. I wish they sat a little higher so the lights were up here, but still really neat that they gave him new guns and gave him some clear bits on them. Red lights up here, the windshield. And he's got the basic Combiner Wars transformation going on. I think they should plug on here. Didn't want to. The front wheel does turn, the whole assembly. You just want to be careful because the plastic's a little thin, but the wheel assembly inside up here does rotate. Like I said, you can see how it kind of starts to twist that, so you want to make sure to grab it up here if you choose to do so. You can turn all the way around. Yeah, that really is pretty much all there is to motorcycle mode. He rolls. You can actually get him to balance, not on his... you're really good. You can get him to balance not on his kickstand, but he's not going to stay there. So it's nice that they included the kickstand. Transform him. If you played with any of the Combiner Wars figures, you're going to totally know this transformation. So open up his legs and extend them up like this. Put those flat so these can peg in right here. Come on, tab together. There we go. Split the legs. The wheel folds up and around. Each half of the wheel folds up to the outside of his leg. Rotate them around to the front. Bring the motorcycle wheel back. You can actually untab this to give his head room to flip up. Tab this back in. This piece right here rotates onto his back, and you can bring that down, or if you want, you can rotate the wheel here to sit in a little bit. Entirely up to you. But I think it sits a little better like that. And then the arms just untab from the chest, come down to the side. And there you go, there's Groove. With his gold chest. Now you can definitely tell he's kind of, like I said, he's neat, he's a motorcycle. It's nice to have a motorcycle Groove that actually is a limb versus the chest piece. I can hold his guns. But something about his head, he seems like he was probably like done very quickly. Like he doesn't seem to have quite the polish, or at least detail-wise, of some of the other figures. It's okay because I'm not looking for like anything like super amazing, but he does have a little bit of a simplistic, like I said, kind of quickly done look to him, just in some of the detail. His head is on a ball joint, although again limited because of the shape of his chin and his head. Ball joint shoulders with the extra transformation joint here. Bicep swivel, elbow hinge. He does have the waist swivel. Ball joint hips, thigh swivel, and knees. So he's got the standard Combiner Wars articulation. Now turn him into a limb. You actually do a couple of little things different here. Collapse his legs back up, or at least turn him into a foot. Obviously, if you want him as an arm, that's different. But so turn that around. Oh, I'm going to turn this back around here. Yeah, so you clip that on and then clip that onto the silver piece there. Same here. You do want to fold the wheel back in as well, because his arms come down to the side. I'll flip his connector port up. Put that all together. Have this all together. Make sure the wheels line up properly. There we go. No, you're not. Stop. You're not. There we go. Yeah, whatever. And then his arms. You can see there's a kind of tab down here. Tab onto his sides this time. There's a slot here and a tab there. So you fold them down like that. And then his guns you can store right back here behind his wheels, just where they were in vehicle mode. And then plug the foot in. And there he is as a leg. I actually kind of like storing the guns like that because you can see the red lights down here by his ankles. And then you attach him to the rest of him. Ah, and you bump the camera because it's always fun. So plug him on. And we'll zoom out here. And well, actually, we'll zoom out. There is the rest of Defensor from the Unite Warriors 03. And again, aside from some color changes, the rest of him is the same as the American version. So it's not so much glary. Streetwise is a slightly darker gray. You can see there's more white on first aid, certainly more white on blades here in the body. Hotspot's actually a much bluer blue, a much richer sky blue versus the faded version of the American. And again, we'll come out here. So you can see he's a much richer blue. The American one has groove as the chest plate instead of the limb. And he's got more blue on. He doesn't have the solid black chest piece here. But you can see the differences between first aid and blades and hotspot. And then streetwise, and of course there's rook instead of groove, and then there's groove on the chest plate. So yeah, all the other molds are the same. They come with the same weapons. I think the feet are different because, well, obviously he's got the perfect effect feet, but like you get two of this arm or leg piece and two of the Gatling gun hand and foot piece with the UW version. And I think the original American Protectobots came with 4 different hand and foot pieces. But yeah, there's Unite Warriors Groove as part of Unite Warriors Defensor.